to get back. I be focused on my focus, it's time to shut it down. Couple rack packs go up, nigga, it's going down. They don't check us at the door, don't play around. You gon' make us have to shut this shit down. I'm like, we came to shut it 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 down. Nah, I don't need no help.
I'm waiting for the last Boy Scout. I'm trying to go flip mode. I'm wild for the night. I'm trying to take it back to the 90s, the golden era. Let's get busy. Let's talk about it. Flip mode, BUSTA RHYMES, Extinction Level of Bit, BIGGIE SMALLS, Craig Mack. Let's talk about it, man. Rampage, the last Boy Scout.
Yeah. Shout out to the real.
Shout out to the real. CO Go.
What's up with everybody? What's up?
Great. Rampage, the last Boy Scout. Like I told you, this is a reality podcast. I done did my thing to this song. This is my theme music as being a rough nigga growing up in the hood. And I want to take it to Flatbush. I want to take it to Wild for the Night. I want to take it to flip mode. There's so much questions I got for you, family. I'm so excited. And that's how it is right now.
So let's get to it.
Let's talk about it. First and foremost, how's everything? Everything's good, my brother.
Everything is good, my G. You already know. Like I told you, you know, I'm just a satellite in orbit. I just keep it moving.
So what's going on, man? Let's talk about Rampage, because I know you had, I believe, because, you know, everything is great, and I'm old, and my shit is fuzzy. Rampage, BUSTA RHYMES, flip mode. I remember everything. You came out with your first album. 94 happened, and you exploded. So let's get back to that. Let's go to the beginning, Rampage, Flatbush, BUSTA RHYMES, growing up in the hood. How was it like?
Well, you know, being a kid growing up in East Flatbush, Brooklyn, I had a lot of influences like Chubb Rock, Howie T, UTFO, Houdini, Izzy Ice, and DJ Majesty. You know, I had a lot of influence, a lot of Caribbean influence, a lot of Yardman influence. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know, being a kid from Brooklyn, doing what I do, you know, being a kid from the block, just learning and, you know, and playing basketball, you know, 92 polo, stuff, you know, stuff that we do as Brooklyn kids. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I see Special Ed with a profile jacket. I'm like, yo, is that a Nautica jacket? Is that a Fila jacket? What's that? You know what I'm saying? Early 90s, 89, my man Special Ed moving around. So at this time, me and Special Ed is going back and forth battling. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's my big brother. So he always would test me, come to the park. Special Ed. Yeah, I used to battle Special Ed.
Shout to the real. That's crazy.
Being a kid from Brooklyn, and it's like, you know, how many people could say, yo, they was battling Special Ed? Because he lived right around the block from me. So every time he would see me, back then I was in Rampage. They used to call me Roger Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? So, because they know me from the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, you know, kind of either went to the same school or, you know what I mean? We was all connected. And, you know, Bustin' Ed was in the same class, but I used to battle Ed all the time. You know what I'm saying? Also catch me on his
that's great.
On the BET joint that he did unsung. I'm on that too. We talking about it. So
Did you win the battle?
Yeah, that's fire.
Did you win the battle?
I won a few. but again, my OG, that's my OG. So you know,
great.
again,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
Again, but back then, you know, Special Ed had it popping. He got the curly hair, the shorties on his top. You know what I'm saying? I was just little Rampage then. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't loud like that. I was
hood.
Nah, I was just one of those kids that was just getting into other things. You know what I'm saying? So
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm gonna tell you what's going on right now, Ramp. Being that we in this, we got my co-host. Shout out to my cousin Angie. That's her name. That's cousin Angie right there.
Peace, Angie, peace.
We got CO Go right there. Not my real brother, but that's my brother because I know him a long time, and I got a lot of love for him. So he's the guest co-host tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I want him to, talk to you just like I'm talking to you, man, because this is what you grew up on.
Because, yo,
He's also a rapper.
I got to say something here, though, Rob. This is motherfucking Rampage. This is motherfucking Rampage. You got to give it up, goddamn it, for goddamn Rampage.
Salute.
Legendary figure here.
I salute y'all.
There's a lot of legendary bars we all know as soon as it come on.
You know, I got bars
Right?
for days, man. I got bars forever, ever. I got so much bars, man. I got about 1 million bars for whoever won it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I keep my shop. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you can see me not for 20 years or 10 years. Understand my bars is serious. Big up to the whole entire flip mode. And flip mode is forever. I'ma just get that out the way. Flip mode is forever. New Rampage project coming.
Right.
Rampage project.
I heard your Busta joint Wave. I'm feeling that he got all the flip mode on there.
Big up to BUSTA RHYMES, extension level event 2. I'm on that joint too, so don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, when you don't see me, I'm there. Trust me.
How'd you first get down with flip mode? Like, what was that like as far as that transitioning from being a regular MC to actually transitioning into now I'm a flip mode squad member? What was that like?
Well, again, it started off when I was with Leaders of the New School because, when Busta was traveling with Leaders of the New School, I was on the road with them, learning the game. You know what I'm saying? So, watching Leaders of the New School and watching Public Enemy, watching them and Tribe. I'm in that era, watching Leaders and Tribe at the same time, watching De La, watching the Native Tongues, being at Violator, being at Rush Artist Management, being at the record label. So again, I'm at a young age. I'm a witness to all of this. I'm seeing how management is going down. I'm seeing how publishing is going down. I'm seeing cats get their advances, signing deals. So I'm understanding what the business was. But again, just being at the right place at the right time. Just listening to Busta and and then just following the wave. You know what I mean? And my cousin set a lot of trends. Let's not get it fucked up. Like Busta RHYMES is the 8th wonder of the world, and then I don't understand why when y'all put out these top 10s, y'all don't salute the Dragon, because the Dragon got just as much as hits than a lot of them dudes that's on the top 10. And I'm gonna tell everybody, y'all need to start definitely giving Busta RHYMES his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because again, he is the 8th wonder of the world when it comes to these shows. He busting everybody on their ass. Plus, you gotta check what his track record is. So you gotta check his features. You gotta check what his accolades is. Because I don't think y'all motherfuckers understand that flip mode is the motherfucking squad. But y'all understand when we on stage though, it gets brutal.
Love it. That's a fact. Agree. I wouldn't disagree with that.
We're talking about flip mode. I'm going to ask you 2 questions right now, and I'm going to give my cousin Ann some rock, and I'm going to give CO Go back to Mike. What we do here is I'm staring the shit. We talking about top 10, so what's your top 5 then? You know what I'm saying? You talking about you criticizing top 10. What's going on?
No, I'm not criticizing the top 10. That's one thing I'm not going to do. So let's not put that in my mouth. What I'm saying is, everybody's doing all these lists, but you got to put Busta RHYMES on a higher level of the list.
Give me your list, right?
So, if I was going to do, and you gotta mix it. You can't. You
gotta put in perspective.
What I'm going to say is the list is too big, right?
I heard you say this before.
You gotta start recognizing who's the 8th wonder of the world, which is Busta RHYMES. Like,
can't duplicate it.
How I like to do it is break it up in peer groups. I was saying Busta in his peer group, he definitely top 3 in his peer group, for sure. A million %. Busta is definitely top 3 in his peer group, for sure.
So again,
Hold on. What we do here is top 5. We don't care about nothing else, CO Gold.
Nah, he top
me,
in his peer group. In his peer
to
group.
me, if yo, Biggie is one of the top. Bust is one of the top. LL is one of the top. Rakim is one of the top. Kane is one of the top. KRS-One is one of the top. Jada Kiss is one of the top. Like I could keep going, but it's just we have to be mindful of what we say, because there's a lot of people with a lot of accolades that's, you know, when you look at the wall, it's really glowy on the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's really on the wall. It's embroidered. It's in front of you. And then I just want to just put it out there, just let them know that Busta Rhymes is the 8th wonder of the world, and I'm going to stand on that.
That's a fact.
He busting a lot of motherfuckers on their ass, like, really. The
That's
game,
a fact.
I would never not tell you that man has so many joints, and he did so many features, more than a lot of dudes on the top 10. He did more features. Let's just talk about features.
That's a
We're
fact.
just talking features. We ain't talking record. When it comes to records and hits, then that's when everybody's heads start getting smashed in. Let's talk performance. I'll wait. I'll wait.
He's on his own planet.
On planet.
So again,
He's on his own planet.
When you think about things like that, make sure you mention him, because he's the 8th wonder of the world. I don't care what nobody says. That's just how I personally feel.
Take it back. You got Sound and Rowdy by Dallas Austin. So how does that work out?
Well, you know, I put my first joint on Rowdy, which is called Beware the Ramsack. Put that out on Rowdy. That's my first joint, produced by Rashard Smith. So big up the Tumbling Dice Rashard Smith for producing that. That was my first one. Production deal Busta had with Rowdy. I was one of the artists that he signed along with a group named the Cracker Jacks from Long Island. And, you know, that was the first record I ever was on was the Leaders of the New School record, with all of us collaborating together. And that was the first record. And Beware the Ramsack was the second record that I ever, you know, that was my first one getting my toes wet in the game.
Was that like 91? Is that
92.
like 92?
92.
Yo, it's because I'm attaching that to Apache for some reason. In that same.
Oh, R.I.P. Apache. That was the homeboy too, man.
Yeah, I'm attaching that to Apache.
Wow.
DJ and all that. Remember, Rob, like back, you know, I used to DJ and I remember these records. And I'm just attaching that. I don't know, maybe I played it after or something. I'm just attaching it to 91, 92. That's a fact.
All right. So what happens after that? Because there's an explosion that happens. I'm trying to get to the explosion.
So after that, you know, a couple of years after that, you know, you got to be at the Lyricist Lounge. You got to be at the right place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm at the Lyricist Lounges and I'm meeting different DJs and MCs and everybody from the underground, and, you know, everybody embracing the kid, and, you know, I'm respecting everybody's craftsmanship, the Bush Babies at this time, the Most Defs, I'm seeing all these dudes at Lyricist Lounge, man, and I'm seeing them on stage. I'm soaking all of this in still. You know what I mean? I'm being a student, because again, if you're not a student, you're not gonna understand. I tell everybody, when you get in the game, you have to be a student first. It's never personal. It's business. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, coming in here, excuse me, smoker's call. Coming in here, seeing the OCs,
no COVID.
OCs and the digging in the crates and the HEs, and you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing all these dudes. I'm seeing all these dudes in the Matrix, bro. As I'm progressing in my profession, and I'm in the path of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Being around greatness at the right time. And I tell everybody, being at the right time in the right place is always good, because again, if you're around 10 millionaires and y'all in one building, you should be a millionaire, because you're around 10 millionaires. That makes you successful. You know what I mean? So again, being around successful people, you can't help but to gain a whole bunch of knowledge and soaking up a whole bunch of games. So when it's your turn to burn, like for me, within being a part of, you know, greatness, when I got, you know, a phone call saying, yo, would I get on Flava in Ya Ear remix? I'm sitting there like, Busta called me Craig Mack on the phone. I'm like, damn, I just finished putting out Ramsack. It didn't really do that good, but, you know, Busta's like, yo, cousin, when you fall, you got to get back up. You know what I'm saying? When you know, who tells their artists that? You know what I'm saying?
I was literally saying here.
Always on me, always telling me, yo, do it like this, do it like that. Listen to me, I understand. And, you know, by listening to my physical, you know, I'm talking to y'all. By listening to my physical, I'm on legendary shit. By listening to my physical, who never steered me wrong, push me in a position to do what I need to do. So, you know, I get a call, Busta Craig Mack on the phone. I go to the studio. Mo B has the track going. Biggie laid his verse already. LL laid his verse already. Bus ain't laid his verse already. Puff is like, yo, what y'all gonna do? Especially talking to me. I was like, what I'm gonna do? And give me 15 minutes, man. And first thing that came out my mouth was first thing come out my mouth was 2194. Mad motherfucking hardcore. It's my time to burn and explore. The Flava in Ya Ear is the Boy Scout that make outs. I make other rappers have doubts. Clan in the wrong man. Now you gotta get your dome split. I go into my knapsack with my gat, take off my hat. Yes, I'm just cool like that. The dangerous, the ruggedness from the flappish abyss. BLS 97 kids bounce to this. I'm gonna live long in this rap game. Niggas know my name. Yo, Puffy, burn them in the flame. Yo, ever since
out to the rip, that was the greatest.
Ever since I laid that verse, I've been up.
I'm a personal fan, and I always felt like I always want. Cause listen, this is a dream of mine. Cause Wild for the Night is my life.
We're gonna get to that. We went from Ramsack to Flava in Ya Ear remix. You see the jump? But I only did that because I was listening and I was paying attention and I was around greatness. Right?
Right.
So I jumps on Flava in Ya Ear remix. Busta calls me and say, yo, you got another situation over at Elektra. Go ahead and go over there and sign your deal. So this had to be like end of 96 going into 97. Right? So in between that, I'm on the road. In between that, I'm doing little shows. Craig and Biggie, I'm doing shows, opening up for them. So I'm understanding, like I'm getting it, better yet, I'm getting in my rhythm.
Yeah.
So as I'm getting in my rhythm, as I'm getting in my rhythm, all of a sudden, Busta like, yo, it's go time. You get to put your record out. So now, I had an album already done on Rowdy, but I took a couple songs off that, and we put it on the Scouts on the album. And a couple of the last songs that I did was Take It to the Street with Billy Lawrence, produced by Rashad Smith, Tumbling Dice, and Wild for the Night. But let me just show you. Salute to Backspin the Vibe Chemist because he produced Wild for the Night.
Wow.
Right? So I got the beat. I was sitting on the beat for a minute. Then I went to the tunnel.
Was big.
I'm in the tunnel. Bumpmaster Flex is going in on Mobb Deep. To all the killers and the $100 billers. To real who ain't got no. So, you know, he playing this a million times in the tunnel. Right? I still haven't had a vibe to write to Wild for the Night. But that night, I went listening to that, and then he played Wu-Tang. Niggas on the left, rag shit to death, hoods on the right, Wild for the Night, hands on the left. Come on, he going crazy on that. Then he plays Mobb Deep again. Then he plays Biggie. Boom, 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 boom. Like he's randomly playing these records like about 10, 20 times in the club, bro. Big up the Funk Flex. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, I'm like, yo, how's he playing this record 10, 20, 30, 40 times? I'm not understanding. I'm trying to understand how is he playing this 10, 20 times and he's giving the record rotation. So I'm like, oh, okay. Boom. So we stayed at the tunnel. Then I went home. I had Wild for the Night on a CD. Because Baxman put it on a CD for me. I called Bus. I'm like, yo, I think I got it. He said, all right, I'm gonna book you some time. I think it's Soundtrack Studio. So I said, cool. They booked me a PO. I went in the studio and I tracked the vocals, just the vocals. Now, I didn't know what I wanted. Hold up. I didn't know what I wanted the hook to be though, right? So I know what I wanted the hook to be. So Busta came to the studio, lie to you not, with Easy Mo B and Little Jamal from Illegal. Right? I laid the vocals already. So me and Busta going back and forth talking about, yo, Ramp, I got the hook for that. I was like, nah, I'm going to do the hook. I'm going to figure it out. He said, listen, Ramp, if I do this hook, you don't like it, erase it, and you do it. So I went in there, went in the lounge. He put the headphones on so I couldn't hear it. I went back in the room. The genius he is. Oh, my God. Oh, my stars. Like, my physical made that shit happen. When I heard that shit drop, I'm like, oh, my God, I got one. You know what I mean? And again, this is by listening. See, if you don't listen, you're going to miss it. And sometimes you have to show affiliation. That's another thing. When we all clicked up, you have to respect affiliation. And he told me if I didn't like it, we could scrap it and I could do it myself. But again, I wasn't stuck on myself. When my physical said, yo, I got it, I'm going to let him do what he do. Because again, he been here 20 years before me, 10 years before me, just body and everything. And remember, Busta's the king of them hooks. You know what I'm saying? Busta's the king of the rah-rah, the dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to let the dragon be the dragon, my G. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get out the way. I come back. I heard the Wild for the Night. Oh, my stars. Ooh.
You feel it right away?
What? You don't understand. You don't know how many times I did this record, how many fights broke out, how many... yo, I'm going to tell y'all the illest story about that record. I was on a promo tour, and I want to say in the Carolinas somewhere, and the promoter came outside and told me, don't come in. I said, why? I said, hold up. I said, why? He said, yo, if you do Wild for the Night, somebody gonna get hurt tonight, for real. I said, nah. How you gonna book me and then come out and give me my money and tell me go to the next state? No, I'm not gonna have the fans saying that I ain't show up. You know what I'm saying? People acting funny because I didn't pull up and then say what's up to everybody.
Right.
So I get off my tour bus. Peep it, y'all. Get off my tour bus. And it was so packed. It was like a gate around the fucking stage. So this girl was in the front. So first thing when I walked in, I was like, y'all acting like y'all don't fuck with me. They went crazy. That's the first thing I said. Y'all acting like y'all don't fuck with me. So I said, yo, before I do any record, I like to salute all my ladies in the front. That's when I did Take It to the Street verse. Right? All the ladies were singing it word for word. I'm killing it on BET. Plus, I'm killing it in the Carolinas because they watching BET all day. And Take It to the Street is playing with me and Billy Lawrence.
Oh, wow.
I got the ladies out the way first. My dude. So I said, all right, where are my street niggas? Where am I at? Where y'all at? Oh, y'all still acting funny because I just did Take It to the Street? Okay. Hold up. I stopped the record. Hold on. I stopped the record purposely. They took this girl and threw her ass to the back. All I know is her head ended up in the speaker. I only had to do a half a verse of that, and they told me to leave.
Oh, so they,
My bad.
They didn't want, because again, they took the girl and threw her ass to the back.
Wow.
They were slam dancing.
that's what you gotta do. That's it.
Listen,
That's that energy.
There's certain records that gets brutal. When this record come on, yo, let me show you. I went to Chile. Chile, big up to everybody in Chile, in the whole country of Chile.
Shout out to Chile.
Let me show y'all. I put that record on last. Yo, 10,000 people slam dancing, doing all the most craziest shit you could. Yo, I had to, when I stopped the record, they were so mad.
Huh.
I felt like when Onyx had Throw Your Guns. Remember Onyx came with that?
Yeah.
It was like
That's the same category. That's
Same shit.
it was like the whole Onyx. It was like Throw Your Guns.
That was, yo, that shit was crazy. That record?
Records I could count on my fingers that put you in that somebody gonna get hurt tonight. Every time I will perform that record, it don't matter what record you got. It don't matter who you are. When I put Wild for the Night on, it gets brutal. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Dirty South. I done did it a million times. Like I told you, FLIPMODE is the motherfucking unit forever. Right now, when you play, you ready to wild the fuck out.
Just in case y'all don't know what we talking about.
It takes me back. Oh, now it takes me back. It takes me back. Shout out to the
To a
real.
place, bro.
Crazy.
Co-host Angie.
Right
Yo, I'm telling all you promoters that's watching that shit right now.
Yo,
Please don't get it fucked up about your brother.
on the first one, on the record.
I call that shit my theme music. Because I know when I get on stage and I do that, it don't matter what record you ever put out. It don't matter. I will stop the record just to get everybody's attention. If somebody got thrown in the speaker, it's not my fault. Let me put the disclaimer out there right now. Let me put it out there. Let me sign the disclaimer.
Period.
I perform this shit after you, and I got my unit with me, do all our records, and we take a break and do that, everybody's gonna get bodied. We don't got no friends, my nigga. No friends.
Shout out to the real. Highly dysfunctional. Listen. When we talk about, let's get to FLIPMODE. So what happens after the first album?
I was on the Coming album.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right.
We can't skip that.
All right.
No, that shit gets brutal too.
You classic.
So let's not forget Abandoned Ship. Let's not get it fucked up.
Y'all niggas talk shit to the Abandoned Ship. Nigga, it's my thing.
Let's understand. I'm on BUSTA RHYMES' classic album, The Coming. Don't get it fucked up.
That's classic.
A few times.
8-minute songs.
And again, let me just show you. Busta's a genius because, again, all I was doing was listening and following. While everybody was going through whatever they was going through, nigga, I was there in them sessions and I was focused. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused. When you in something, you in. You know what I'm saying? This is, once you sign the contract, it ain't no turning back. Once you sign in, it's time to go, bro. It ain't no, we can't wait. No. Break food time. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Madison Square Garden. Understand. Don't get it fucked up.
Oh, all right. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Big up the FLIPMODE versus Death Squad. Don't get it fucked up.
Nigga.
Understand.
That'd be crazy.
Bad boy. Don't get it fucked up, my nigga.
Nigga come out. Come on. That's getting crazy.
FLAVA in Your Ear. Don't get it fucked up.
Yo, how did you feel to be on that record, bro? With those, like, How that's
Let
crazy.
me show you, man. By listening, by being in the right place at the right time, you know, the God, man, BUSTA RHYMES, man. He saw something I didn't see. I'm going to keep that real with everybody. He saw stuff in me that I didn't even see, y'all. I ain't even going to lie. I can't take that one. I got to get that one to him. But I'm listening. I'm in the camp and I'm listening. Only way you could get ahead in this music business unless you listen. You can't take things personal. When you take things personal, then your career is done. You're finding Nemo right now. Last time I checked, I'm still eating off them records.
Shout out to the real.
Shout out to the real.
And so last time I checked, my kids is eating off them records, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
The God lined me up. I'm still eating to this day, my G. There's no, I can't, like I go to, like I don't, like, how can I say this? Like, I got so much heat that I'm about to come with. New FLIPMODE album coming too, so soon. You know what I'm saying? So again, big up to my whole squad. Big up to Rod Digger. Big up to BUSTA RHYMES. Big up to Lord Have Mercy. Big up to Split Star. Big up to Baby Sham. Big up to BUSTA RHYMES, the 8th wonder of the world. I'm just telling you, man, like, really. Shit gonna get out of hand in a minute, though.
Because a lot of people thought that, you know what I'm saying, there was friction between y'all. Because, you know what I'm saying?
I'ma just, we ain't even gonna go there. FLIPMODE is still a motherfucking squad, man. Fuck everybody else.
Because I didn't know that.
I tell you, man, everybody in the crew, we good, man. I'ma just put it out there, man.
We gotta applaud that. It doesn't happen.
If most people think or whatever, that's what they think. I'ma tell you. I'm gonna tell everybody kick rocks on that one. Smoker's call. So, you know,
I had it too. So listen, let's talk about it. We got to get a couple questions in real quick, Ramp.
Right.
I got to back in because time is ticking, and we only got you for a little while.
Yeah, man. Legendary.
Got CO Go here. He just dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? He's a guest host today. But listen, follow what's going on. So let's talk about it. Throughout the journey, how do you look back on FLIPMODE Squad? How do you look back on Rampage? Looking back right now, the legacy. How do you see it right now as we sit right here in 2021? Looking back, Rampage, because you know we under the microscope. We talking about Rampage. We talk about after the first album. Because you went platinum and gold on everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you ever slipped up. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. So being that, and then we fast forward to 2021, how do you see all that? Do you feel like you should have did more? Do you feel like you should have dropped more albums? What happened in the music industry?
No, it's me. I'ma just talk for myself. Me. You know, I always been a person to just want to start businesses and learn the business because still, I tell everybody, you can't be in the game if you don't understand what the business is. So, you know, learning business, I chilled for a minute because I didn't understand certain type of business. You know what I mean? So I had to really say to myself and teach myself the business of the game because, again, I want more out of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, for those that didn't see me, you know, we all go through ups and downs. That's one thing. If somebody tell you they never went through an up and down, yo, they fronting. They really fronting about a lot of things. So by me understanding what the game was, by me learning the industry, by me opening up my businesses, clubs, doing everything that I could do. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure, you know, what's the next play for me besides doing music. You know what I mean? And I'm always been I always had one of those entrepreneur spirits.
That's
That's
fine.
just me. So, you know, when cats haven't saw me, you know, I was putting businesses together. You know, I'm being a music executive. I'm into film and television. I'm into voiceover work. I'm doing cartoons. I have my own sneaker company, my own sneaker manufacturer. I got you know, real estate type things. And this is all the stuff that I, you know, having my royalties and being in the music industry, learning from a Chris Lighty about management and percentages and understanding doing deals that make sense. I know how to negotiate deals. You know, I know about contracts, points, and splits. These are the things that I'm learning when y'all ain't seen me. You know what I mean? Learning the game. I'm still tapped in. You see me on a couple of records here and there, but again, I see other things besides just being in the music. You know what I mean? So that's just me, Rampage. I can speak for Rampage. You know, it's just that entrepreneur spirit I got. You know what I'm saying? You know, signing people to different labels. I negotiate deals for people. Doing management for certain people, ghostwriting for people. Like, I just don't got one thing that I do. You know, I show the love to everything that I do. You know, hooking this one and plugging this one with this one and closing out big business deals, man. That's what I do, my G. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of years, and I've been successful at it. You know what I mean? And remember this, you don't have to be on Front Street. It's when you on Front Street, that's when shit starts to happen. You know, I've been fortunate and God is blessing me in so much where I can teach my son or I can teach my daughters the hustle, the entrepreneur hustle. So I use my music to get what I want. You know, I never had to go backwards like certain people from that era. A lot of these dudes was finding Nemo, swimming in the fishes, swimming with the fishies. Their careers ain't coming back, my G. It's over. It's a riggedy rap. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the fucking day, it's and you know, ain't no diss to nobody. It's about when the iron is hot, you got to do everything to survive.
So shout out to the
game. Being in the game helped me survive what I was going to go through that I didn't ever go through. You know what I'm saying? So again, we all have ups and downs. But my ups and downs was I had to learn the game, because when you take it personal, you be sounding like dudes from my era right now who's bitter about certain things. And they can't swim right now because they swimming with the fishies. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to really get educated on my business. Learning about my publishing, learning about my splits, learning about my entertainment attorney, learning about, you know, how do I set up an LLC? You know, how do I smoker's cough? How do I set up my business for long term? You know what I mean? How do I set my business up for long term? So if I set it up then, I'm still doing business now. I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking future. I see a lot of rappers from my era. They don't even got a pot to piss in, my G. They telling war stories. Fuck all them war stories. It's about what you're doing right now, at this minute, at this time. Are you comfortable? You got $1 million verses, but you ain't got a pot to piss in.
Smoke school.
You tango out here in these streets. You chasing something that's not there. You got to be creative. And I tell all my artists, you have to be creative. All right, cool. You are your last hit. What are you doing outside your last hit? I can talk by myself, but I can't talk about everybody. Because, again, I don't know what everybody's situation is. But Rampage's situation is, I'm moving. I'm elevated. I'm a satellite in orbit. I keep it moving. It don't stop. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm not teaching grown-ups. I'm teaching kids, man. You know, I teach school. I teach the 5 elements of hip hop at a charter school.
Now that's fine.
Called Genesis. Big up the School of Hip Hop. I wanna big that up. You know, I teach every day. I need to give knowledge to kids because I can't teach grown-ups because a lot of grown-ups are stuck in their ways. Now they want to know why they broke because they stuck in their ways. They're not, they still stuck on the old. They're not in with the new.
Angie's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? So again, that's one of the things I do. Another thing I do, I have a sneaker company called Rated R Empire. Got my own sneakers. I'm tired of supporting people that don't put back into the community. I'm not shouting people out, but they don't put back into the community. If you like it, put it back into the community. So again, I have a foundation called Tidy Be Mighty, where, you know, we're searching for research for kids with dwarfism and bullying. I do things like that to give back because, again, somebody gave me a chance to give back. And this is another thing that I'm starting in the top of the year. I'm gonna start doing music insurance for all our artists and podcasters and DJs. I'm starting a music insurance company for cats that get caught on the block with all that money and get shot in their ass. They don't have no insurance. They don't got nothing to leave their kids.
So you starting that up for rappers?
Huh?
You starting it up for rappers too?
I'm starting insurance for music, rappers, DJs, actors, myself as a black. I'm funding it myself.
That shit powerful. They need it.
That's big, right?
Because again, a lot of us artists be having that money to the end. When we get caught at the light, we ain't got no insurance. Dig me?
I dig it.
And the first thing the kid gonna say is, I miss my dad. Hold up. The first thing the kid gonna say is, I miss my daddy. But your daddy ain't had no insurance. Had all this money to his heir, got caught with the Lambo, and he don't have no insurance. So I'm trying to make it affordable for our culture. This is for the culture. It is not just talk. I'm putting it in action. So, yeah.
So shout out to the real. Shout out to all this. And I got to ask a couple questions real quick. And I want to know what first thing that comes to the mind. And then we're going to move on to the next one because we at the end of this interview. So shout out to the real. What challenges do you have along your journey that you can speak about?
What challenges? Stay away from sucker-ass motherfuckers that don't see your vision.
Shout out to the real.
Shout out to the real.
Real.
Have you ever did any projects that you hated or that you just disagreed with it?
Never that. Anything I do was spectacular, and I would never change anything. Never.
Shout out to the real. So when you think about life, when you think about the business, when you think about you older now, so there was a younger you, there's an older you. So what does the word no?
What does the what?
No mean to you?
The word no is mean I can't do nothing for you. No. Zero. You out of there like last year.
Shout out to real. Shout out to motherfucking real.
So you always talk about read your contracts.
Right.
Do you have any advice for the younger generation with contracts? And did you?
All I say is, any artist, actor, rapper, DJ, producer, podcaster, entertainment itself, understand there's a entertainment lawyer, not your homeboy as the lawyer. No homeboy operation. This is where you get yourself fucked in. Use an entertainment lawyer, not a criminal lawyer. You want an entertainment lawyer. An entertainment lawyer can guide your entertainment career. Your criminal lawyer don't need to negotiate your record contract. That don't make sense. And your homeboy who you with, that's like, yeah, do it, yeah, sign the contract. That's the homeboy operation. Because you didn't get the proper attorney, your career is fucked. Why my album ain't come in? Fuck my label this, my label that. When I hear artists say that, means that he didn't read the fine print of that contract. Because if he would have read the fine print, he wouldn't be telling war stories right now.
Shout out to the real. So, are we older now, and you're still in the record industry, you still spitting bars. Now,
Right.
where did inspiration come from?
My inspiration comes from me being just a live dope-ass nigga, and I like to sharpen up my darts. And I got about 1,000 producers that lights up my email. So I'm constantly working. I'm working when you ain't thinking I'm working.
Shout to the real. Shout to the real.
So let me see. So can I get one highly dysfunctional story for the record books?
One for the record books.
One for the record books.
I don't really got one of those, my G.
Oh man, you got a
I don't
crazy.
really got one of those. Because
I heard
again, say it again.
So you got no story.
Yo, all I gotta do, all I gotta say is, being in this industry, there's a lot of sucker ass niggas that's rocking still. They need to get out their motherfucking feelings. And you know, at the end of the day, it's all business. Me, I got no problem with nobody. I'm just gonna keep it real. I like everybody's shit. And you know, sometimes when you make those type of points to some shit, people take it and run with it and feel some type of way. So me, I don't got nothing to say about nothing. All I gotta say is my new shit is coming when hell freezes over, and that's shit. Everybody stay tuned. I got 1,000 records for whoever want it. That's it.
Shout out to the real, highly dysfunctional. CO Go, that's your question, baby.
One question I got for you, brother, is how do you feel about today's hip hop? When I say, you know, like the newer wave of it.
Long as they handling their business, it's all good. Because again, that stemmed from my era to this era. And then Grandmaster Flash in them era, Fresh Roulette in them era before Rampage's era. So everything is an era and a time. You know what I mean? I like this. I like the game, where the game is going. You know what I mean? Because again, the game every couple of years go back 360 degrees, man. Everything goes back to the beginning. So the beginning is coming back again. Definitely. Believe that.
But what do you think about the music, though, musically?
Some of it is all right, but that's not for me. That's for my kids.
Here we go.
That's like when our parents was listening to Marvin Gaye and everybody. The game has changed. If you don't go with the time, then you stuck in time. So that's what I think.
New project dropping
soon, my G.
Shout out to my nigga Shout Out Worldwide. Sorry, show is crazy. So how much? So when is your project dropping? When is the Flip Mode project dropping?
All I gotta say is everybody gotta stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks. Salute.
Same bat channel, same bat time.
All right, so let's talk about the businesses now. We gotta get all the plugins. I need everything you're doing. I need everything you're involved with. I need all of this because, like I said, we up against football.
Well,
we all
you know, just to make a long story short, everybody can tap in with me on Instagram at The Real Rampage. Rampage, the last Boy Scout. I got the new sneakers coming, Rated R Empire. You gotta send me your size, so you know you can slap niggas up with those.
I would love to do it. I would love to do it.
My water, working on my water company, Splash Drip H2O. Working on that right now. Working on my insurance company. Working on new music. Working on TV, film. Shout out my man, Alice Cooper. I was with him the other day. If y'all ain't checked my joint out. Shout out Alice Cooper.
What was you doing, Cooper? Who was that?
That's my big homie, man. You know, I'm Rampage. You gotta show your affiliation. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. You see me with this one, you see me, you never know, because you got to always keep a good relationship.
No bridges burned.
Understand my rank. I'm Rampage, first lieutenant of the Universal Flip Mode Squad. Let's never get that fucked up. Flip Mode's the squad forever. Let's never get that fucked up. Big up the Spliff Star. Big up the BUSTA RHYMES. Big up the Rod Digger. Big up the Baby Shan. Big up the Lord Have Mercy. Flip Mode is big up the Scratch.
Lord Have Mercy too?
Lord Have Mercy, definitely.
Shout out to the real man.
Unit, my nigga.
Huh?
What'd you say?
He was the original, got his own flow. I thought y'all
He's original. That dude is the voice of the 10 Commandments, bro.
All right, that nigga's crazy.
Very powerful voice.
And he from East Flatbush, the voice of the 10 Commandments.
Was it always like this, or just you getting older and life goes on?
Let me tell you, I don't know about if that life shit goes on, but Flip Mode is still a motherfucking squad. I'ma just everybody just don't get it fucked up. That's all I want to say.
Yo, I fucking love it. Shout out, motherfucker. So let's talk about. I want to talk about right now, real quick. So, what is Rampage a family man today? What is Rampage doing outside of the business, outside of music, outside of rap? You know, how does Rampage kick back, man?
Well, you know me, I like watching the game all day on my 80-inch. You know what I'm saying? I like just chilling, man. I like falling back, working out in the gym, losing these pounds. You know, just, you know, health and wellness, my G. That's, you know, that's what I like to do, man. I like to dibble and dabble in my businesses, and I'm just being creative, my G. I stay creative. You know, I stay always doing what I want to do. I'm a boss. I'm an owner. You know, I do dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never a dull moment, my G. It's never a dull moment.
Rampage.
Let me ask you another question. You got songs with T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? How did that come about?
Man, I got songs with people you wouldn't even believe. I got a joint with Flava Flav that's incredible.
Wow.
I got a joint with Craig Mack called "You Won't Be Around Next Year." Watch when y'all hear that.
Wow.
I got. That's what I'm saying, man. When hell freezes over, understand it's coming soon, my G.
I love it. I love the energy. I love what's happening.
Bro.
And let's talk about the Rampage legacy, because I don't think you even answered that, did you? Let's talk about
the question.
Got the Rampage legacy, and what's the future hold for Rampage outside of when hell freezes over?
Outside of that, my sneaker business. I got digital sneakers coming. You better watch. I got some digital shit on the way, bro.
It's fire.
I got some digital sneakers on the way. I seen somebody post it, but I got some digital sneakers with a digital box with my logo on it. When it opens, your sneakers start glowing. So, excuse me.
You talking about glowing?
I'm in the future with it, bro. I'm heavily in the future with it.
What you mean by glowing, though, fam?
Yo, fam, let me tell you something, fam. Go to my page right now and look at my sneakers glow on the side, my G. They turn every type of color. And I got future sneakers where you could promote your album on the actual sneaker. When you on stage, the chick could just start playing video or whatever you wanted to play on your shoe. It's a promotional shoe that I'm doing. That is so crazy. In the next couple of months, the shoe will be done. You could do anything promotional with the shoe.
Shout out to the real,
highly dysfunctional. I'm shouting out everybody that's on the check-in. This is your motherfucking man, the first lieutenant of the Universal Flip Mode Squad. Let's not get it fucked up. Highly dysfunctional. All you fucking haters, fix your motherfucking face. We coming no matter fucking what. the first lieutenant of the Universal Flip Mode Squad, CEO. You better know who the fuck I be. And oh yeah, let's not forget my radio show, The Mix Show Madness. I'm syndicated around the world, 170 stations, and I'm on iHeartRadio, 24 hours, 7 days a week. You never know what I might motherfucking play. Everybody tap into my radio show, The Mix Show Madness, 24 hours, 7 days a week on iHeartRadio. We out. Fix your face.
To the real, shout out to Highly Dysfunctional. You know that's the family. Shout out to the legendary motherfucking Rampage of the legendary Flip Mode motherfucking squad. My shameless plug is my Bar Work single is already out there. I never put music out before. I'm in my 40s. Rod tell you, I used to rap all the time, and I got so not even mad. I just was like, I'm way better than him. I said, let me just put some shit out. For real, that's how I felt. Listening, I grow up on y'all music. That's a fact. So yeah, I got a single out now, Bar Work, and the album's coming out December 3rd. It's called Bucket List, rightfully so, based on what I'm saying. Put the company in my homie's name, Fatty, R.I.P., and it feels right. So yeah, I appreciate the love already.
Man,
and it's
let me
crazy.
tell you,
I'm talking to this dude.
I wanna send you all the love on your journey, my G. I don't care if you're 40 or 50. Whatever the vibe is, be real with yourself and put your shit out. It ain't we don't put time codes on each other, man. Be in the future with it, my nigga.
Appreciate
God
you.
bless.
Appreciate you. God bless, fam. Appreciate you.
Shout out cousin Angie. We got 10 seconds left. Rampage, I appreciate you. CO Go, thank you.
Like we came to shut it down. I'm like, we came to shut it down. I'm like, we came to shut it down. Nah, I don't need no help.